saying that, so the committee's report, right, in Parliament, the committee's report has been done and it has been adopted by Parliament. And the committee's report, it wasn't signed by the chairman. We know that Honorable Samuel Atachia is the chairman. Everybody else signed, that particular report, but the chairman himself decided that he wasn't going to sign because he had certain reservations, and in spite of all of that, Parliament decided that they were going to adopt that particular report. In that particular report, 3 senior officers, COP George Alex Mensah, Superintendent Asari, and Superintendent Emmanuel Eric JB were found to have misconducted themselves, which is a major offense under the police regulations. And it's been recommended that they must be sanctioned in accordance with the police disciplinary procedure. So the report was stood down last week for further consultation after the chairman raised some serious concerns, with the content. Like I was saying, arguing that a key witness, for example, was ignored. But during the debate, after the report returned to the plenary, following an engagement between the speaker and the members of the committee, Samuel Atachia argued. In fact, he urged the House to reject the report, saying that its conclusion was illogical. But at the end of the day, it was adopted, and the Speaker consequently issued a directive for the report to be sent to the President for action, as recommended by the 7-member committee. So we'll engage a few people on that particular subject matter as well. But you're still listening to Starr 103.5 FM. It's a Thursday morning, so let's do a little bit of throwback. Let's listen to this one from Castro from back in the day. .5 FM, and we'll continue our conversations here on the Morning Star today. We want to stay with the politics. We'll talk to another political scientist. This political scientist is a member of the New Patriotic Party. Dr. Richard Amoako Baah has joined us on the line. We remember that he ever contested to be chairman of the New Patriotic Party. We're glad that he's joined us on the phone line. Dr. Amoako Baah, good morning. Welcome to the Morning Star.
Morning, Lantam. Morning.
Thank you very much for joining us. How are you doing?
Oh, I think it's small.
You're there inside small. Well, we are glad that you're there inside. So, I mean, as someone who is concerned about the NPP, of course, you have an interest in the NPP. You want to see the NPP thrive and all of that. My first question to you, even before we come to the others, is what you make of, because we haven't heard you on this yet, what you make of the choice that was made by Dr. Bawumia to pick Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh as his running mate?
Well, initially I had goodwill for the candidate because everybody deserves a chance to prove what he can do. And so when people are calling him arrogant, I say, oh, give him space. Because if it's his pronouncement, he can easily change it. Can be coached, you beg people, talk nicely to people, small, all of that will go away. Then comes the chance to be introduced to the country. Listen to what he said. Now, we are not talking about him, we are talking about Kwame Nkrumah and Akufo-Addo. The history of Ghana. Why? Are we dealing with the history of Ghana? We are talking about what Napo is going to do. And he himself is insistent that what he said, there's nothing wrong with it, is driving the conversation in the wrong direction. So we are talking about that issue instead of talking about what he is going to do to help the country, to help his running mate, the president. This is what he's doing. He doesn't even realize it. Because I don't know how he is. Maybe he's an abrasive person. So he's not able to talk to other people. If they are saying you are arrogant, you are confirming that view of you. You are. Because if people are saying that what you said is no good, and then you have time to think about it. You have time to talk about that. You want them to give you the good word. You go and say what you said was your opinion when you stand where you stand. That means you are unrepentant. That's equal to arrogance. If he doesn't know, I'm telling him. It's the same as arrogance. I don't know what he thinks arrogance is. That you go somewhere and you say, I'm arrogant. No. It's the action and the words you speak. That's what determines that you are arrogant. And so today, I will say too, he is arrogant. Otunfuo has advised you not to do it. The first chance you get, that's what you do. That means you are arrogant. I can't say it any other way. I'm tired of the nonsense, you understand? You're coming to lead this country. We are in trouble, big trouble, dead in economics. And you can't tell me that the person who took us there is the best person. What are you talking about? Do you have any good judgment in your head to say that? If he's good, how come we are where we are? Somebody should ask him. Please talk to someone about it and ask him, the person ask himself questions. You won't be repeating these things he's saying. Which means he didn't even bother to talk to anyone about what he said. So he comes and repeats it too. If he had talked to someone, excuse me, with sense, we would have told him, don't say that. No, that is not true. I'm sure he appreciates the fact that Nana Addo left him minister for 8 years. Yes, that's understandable. You have to show gratitude to him. You can thank him at home. You can take some elders to go and thank him. That's fine. But don't come and use your own life examples as if it's for the country. It isn't. Who doesn't know that Nana Addo didn't do well, has not done well? Who doesn't know? He himself has acknowledged that things didn't go well, and you, and now when we are coming, will come and fix it. And you too, you turn around and say, he's the best one. What can you do then? Can we say that you are going to do better when you are pointing to the one who brought us to the place where we are falling down flat and that he is the best one? Then what can you do? It's not honest. It's not honest. It's almost like kissing foot. You understand?
But what do you say? What do you say to the argument which has been made by those who are defending him that he's only making a comparison and people are allowed to compare? And if that is what he believes, he should be entitled to that opinion.
Comparison is not based just on what you believe. It doesn't. It's based on facts. Look at the figures. Look at the indicators. The economy is complete flat on the floor. And you are saying it's your opinion. It means you have a flawed opinion. You understand? Look at the indicators. Inflation almost 24%. The city, 16, maybe it's crossed 16 already. It's going down. No food. People are suffering. Hunger. What food program said July will be tough for Ghana? Food shortages. And it's here. People are in Accra are suffering. They don't eat two times, let alone 3 times. They eat once a day. You go to work, you buy some yogurt, 5 cities, then you come home and you eat something and sleep. This is good. And you are saying he's the best one. When he himself has said that, you are coming to fix it. And you too, you are saying he is the best one. What is it? Does it make sense? Who is speaking the truth? When you compare Kwame Nkrumah to Nana Addo, Nana Addo himself will tell you that what you're saying is false. He is not better than Nkrumah because Nkrumah is his idol. I know that.
So as a member of the NPP, you don't agree with this comment in any way, shape, or form?
Me, yes, because it's not true. It's not based on truth. It's not based on fact. It's not based on figures on the ground. We are flat on our face in the dirt, and you are saying the one who brought us there is the best leader. How's that possible? Somebody was beginning to explain, again, the one. I say, please, I understand. If it came on, that is good. But it is partly because of these things that he has failed. Because there's no coordination. If you don't have any money, how do you build 101 hospitals? So he does it in the midst of bankruptcy. How do you explain that? Doesn't make sense. What are you doing? You are building hospitals and you are bankrupt. How do you explain that? Tell us that. You are the one who's defending. Go ahead, tell us. How do you explain that? That alone will stop you. That's not how you run government. There has to be coordination and balance. Here a little bit, there a little bit. Not take one side and just keep going. By the time you get to the end, the whole thing is falling down. This is what has happened. And you continue singing his praises. You thank him for maintaining you as a minister. That's okay. But don't bring your own personal appreciation to us as if the whole country is looking at it that way. And you say you don't see it. That means you have a flawed judgment. That's what it is. Flawed judgment. That's what he has. Because no person, very much, in Ghana will assess the situation and say the things you have said about the person.
What do you think? What do you think this has taken away from the NPP in the aftermath of outdooring him as running mate?
Oh, it has really taken away because initially, when people were calling him arrogant, I said, please give him time. He hasn't had a chance to play the role of vice president. And that if he really wants to be vice president, this deal of being arrogant, he can work it out very quickly. It's a matter of talking in a certain way. Please forgive me. We are going to work hard. Join me to face the problem. Things like that. Now you are talking about Kwame Nkrumah and Nkrumah. This is what the conversation has turned to. Is it important? Does it help you? How does that help you? Do we know what Napo is going to do? He has not gone, told us how he's going to help Bawumia to face the problem. That is what we want to hear, not Kwame Nkrumah. It means you yourself, you have directed the conversation in a different direction that does not help you. He did it himself. And then the next day, he went and repeated the same thing. That's arrogance. Arrogance. So many people are saying things. What you say is the only thing that's important. That is the definition of arrogance. Or flawed judgment. Either way is no good.
So, on hindsight, would you say that you then do not support the choice of Napo that was made by Dr. Bawumia?
Well, I'm telling you, if today Bawumia have a choice, maybe he would have changed him already. Just a one-day event would have changed his mind. No, I can't take him. I'm telling you, he may not tell us if he had a choice, because now he doesn't have a choice. You picked him already. But if he had a choice to reverse the whole thing, and this thing have happened right in the beginning, he will not pick him. And the people who are saying it's arrogant are vindicated.
Moving forward, is there not anything that can be done, in your estimation, to turn this around, to change the perception? What would you advise your party to do?
It is Napo himself who must want to be changed. You see, when things like this happen, they should not allow him to go and say whatever he wants. Write the thing for him. Read statements. Very few occasions will we allow you to say what you want. Because anytime you say what you want, that is trouble. And so, read it to him. And you should have people who manage him, guide him, how you say things, what you said was not right. All his speeches should be recorded. After he's done, pray for him to hear which one is not right. Whisper to him, this one you forgot to mention. This. Okay, then that's how we do it. This is what the handlers do. There's nothing wrong with somebody telling you something you forgot, and we remember everything all the time. No. Look, somebody come and whisper something to you. Oh, okay, you reminded me that I didn't say so and so and so and so. But he thinks he's smart, and so he alone thinks about things. And therefore, what I said is right. It's my opinion. Your opinion is Ghana's opinion. Your opinion must inform Ghanaians as to what is right. You said things wrong. Instead of saying, I'm sorry, forgive me, let's move on to something else about what we are going to do. You're still saying that this is what I feel, I saw somebody, whatever. Stand there. We'll see what happens. If you think you can say whatever you want, you should continue saying it. This is the one that's bad. This is very bad. They immediately advised you, don't let it come through, and it comes through. He doesn't even realize he's confirmed those who are saying he's arrogant. He has confirmed their outlook on him. He has.
So moving forward, for the NPP, for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia himself to continue to endear himself to the voter population, what do you think he should be telling his running mate?
It's a precarious position to be in, because you alone, the flag bearer, cannot be the only one talking. But right now, he will be thinking, I'm afraid, or every time he goes out, I'm afraid, because you never know what he's going to say. That is the problem. Even when he says something that people say this is not good, it's all coming to address it. Okay, maybe you're right. This is what I thought at the time, but maybe you're right. I should have said it. This is how we talk. Not go and stand there and say, this is what I was doing, and I said I'm my opinion. What? Ghana is run by your opinion? Who in Ghana will say that Nana Addo has done better than Kwame Nkrumah? Who in the whole world? Who? He himself will not say that. So why are you saying it? If you're appreciative of the fact that he left you there for 8 years, that's understandable. Thank him, brothers, but don't bring that here. Because you are diverting the whole conversation in the wrong direction. And that's what he has done. It doesn't help him. Doesn't help Amuya. I don't know what to say.
Right.
I don't.
But apart from all of these things, which are seemingly casting a negative outlook, let's look at Napo himself, as a competent person, his competence in terms of what he has done in Menchia South, in terms of what he has done in the education ministry, in terms of what he has done at the energy ministry, in terms of what he brings to bear. The party is calling him a grassroots person, one of their very own, someone who can energize the base, especially in the Ashanti region. I mean, apart from all the negatives that we've just talked about, are there positives in that regard that can be used to the advantage of the NPP?
Well, it's up to Napo whether he wants to be corrected, whether he wants to do the right thing, or keep talking about the rhetoric he's been talking about as if you cannot make mistakes. Every human being makes mistakes. Admit it and go on. So if he's willing to do that, yes, this can be behind him in a short time. But if he continues to insist that his opinion is right, well, then the whole thing is doomed. You see, the people must get involved with him. He has to get a coach, speech coach, record every speech he makes. And then after that, bring aside he said that it was not right to him and coach him how to say it the next time. This is how you do it. Bit by bit by bit, you overcome it. The problem is, Bawumia being afraid that this guy has said this. This is the second day we'll listen to what we're talking about. Nkrumah. Not Napo and Nkrumah is better than what? Is that needed? You have steered the discussion to that point. So Bawumia is afraid. Maybe he goes to sleep. Some people call him a loose cannon. Loose cannon, you never know what to expect. So if he goes and says something else, we are dead in the water. First one, second one, we are dead. People have said that already. Just give him a chance. You will see that what they have been saying is true. And now he's confirming. Also, what I told you, be careful. Don't prove them right. You said this thing. You go home. People are saying something else, that this is not right. You didn't hear any of it. You are the only person you listen to. And you say, you stand by what your opinion. Oh, why? This is not how you do politics. This is not your option for you to speak like that. No. You tilt towards the way the majority is. If they are saying that, it means your assessment is not right. And you are not more than them. If 60% are saying that, then you can say that, what? Stand there. Everybody will leave you standing there. Who is going to vote for you then? Which means you have brought down here.
Right, Doc. We'll leave the conversation here. I'm grateful that you've spoken to us here on the Morning Star.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Very well. Hope to talk to you again. Dr. Richard Amoako Baah is a political scientist. He's a member of the New Patriotic Party. He contested to be chairman of the NPP before, and he's been speaking to us with regard to the choice of running mate for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. It's 8:31 a.m. on the Morning Star. The show is also live in Takrade on Empire 102.7 FM. And of course, we're streaming live on Facebook at Starr 1035 FM, so you can join us and let's get interactive. Of course, you can leave your comments under the Facebook live stream. I'll be very, very, very happy to have you on board.